Okay, so this is my attempt at the King's Gauntlet. Um, as you can see, so the pawns are really easy. Um, so as I'm gonna just oh shit, as I'm kind of just going through this, I'm gonna give a bunch of tips and oh shit. Okay, so the pawns are really easy. Um, keep bagging them. My biggest tip is to use Miss Chalice. That's pretty much it. These mini bosses are made for. Sorry, my bird's flaring up. Uh, these bosses are just pretty much made for Miss Chalice. So, it's yeah. So as for the knight, just be patient. Just watch his attack and then just wait for the perfect moment to occur. So as you can see, he does that. Kind of slumps over, just hit him once. Yeah. When he kind of slumps over, just wait till he draws his sword. This one, yeah. If you take damage, just parry. Just spam parries. Just use your iframes to spam parries. Yeah. Uh, oh shit. Okay. Yeah. The knight confession, I got stuck on the knight for quite a while, but you know, when you're attempting the King's Gauntlet, you get a lot of practice. The next one is Bishop. So Bishop is interesting because Bishop is interesting because it's not terribly hard, but it's pattern. So first one's always three, then there'll be a pause, now it's four. And it's gonna be four sets of three. No, sorry. Three sets of four, and then after you've taken care of those, then it's gonna be three sets of six. And then it's going to be all the candles lit at the end, which you just have to do it once, and then that's how you beat it. So, again, I highly recommend using Miss Chalice as her double jump, sorry, dodge rolls and dash parry are pretty much non-negotiable here. And there's the sixes done. As you can see, we're now doing all the candles lit. Um, and the bishop is not done. Teabag. Now, next is the rook. This one's always giving me trouble. My biggest advice I can give for the rook is just be patient. Like, generally, the rook's not that difficult, but the rook, I was stuck on the rook for a while, and him and the bishop, I actually had to, like, exit out of and just practice for, like, hours on end. And I just made sure I can, like, do them, like, no damage, like, multiple times in a row. That being said, I will say one thing. I wish there was a way to do the King's Gauntlet, uh, but like have the damage carry over. Obviously, not like the default, but like if that was like a challenge, you got like a trophy for doing that, it would be kind of baller. We would call it like leading mode or something. Sometimes, yeah, there you go. Rook. The rook does become easier with practice. All these bosses do. The last one's the queen. This is the one that I got stuck on last time. Actually, wait, no, it was my first time being past the rook. In the Queen's Gauntlet was last time. And last time I didn't have any, because I got some background noise going on. I didn't want that in the video. And I was just going to add commentary and post. As you can see, I am just, yeah. Pretty much, you just have to dodge. That's it. Just dodge as much as possible. As for these, you have to be patient. You really have to be patient. You can't just, like, yeah. Because they're very easy to miss. As you can see, they just did. Yeah, just try to hit her as many times as possible. Sometimes that'll happen. Yeah, so just be careful. Dodge as best you can. Again, this is another reason why this chalice, and just like that, we have beat the King's Gauntlet. That is the first time I've ever beaten the King's Gauntlet, so hell yeah. Um, so yeah. A King's Admiration. There's the trophy. We got the trophy. Hell yeah. So that's the King's Gauntlet. Yeah. We're... So that was fun.